If you are low income, there are a ton of things that you should not be paying for, but most people still are. Today, we are going to go through that list together because I know that every day, millions of people who are living paycheck to paycheck are handing over money that they could keep for things that should be free, but they just don't know. And I know there are tons of companies out there that quietly profit off of that confusion and bad information, and they're charging for what should already be covered by law or available at no cost to you. So today we're going to break down what you should never pay for and how to keep that money in your pocket where it belongs. And I hope you'll stick around to the end today because once you know these, you'll never see those bills the same way again. Because we all know there's a hidden tax on being poor, right? If you're broke in America, it's going to cost more than being wealthy, not because of luxury spending, but because your income is eaten up by penalties and fees and markups on the basics that you just can't avoid. Many low income folks get hit the hardest by convenience fees, credit traps, limited access to fair options, and just those darn deceptive websites and scammy setups that are designed to trick you into paying for what you should be able to get for free. So let's show you how to sidestep some of those traps. First up, I want to talk to you about your bank account. If your bank is charging you a monthly maintenance or minimum balance fee, then you are paying for something that is surely free elsewhere. There are many different banks and credit unions out there, and many online banks offer no fee checking accounts, even for people with poor credit. Even if you've been turned down for a bank account before, this may still be an option for you. In fact, some of them even offer early access to your deposits, which can be super helpful. Many of them also refund ATM fees nationwide. So if you've been paying for ATM fees, you should stop that. There is no reason to pay $3 to $5 just to get access to your own cash. If you look for banks that are part of the Allpoint or Co-op ATM networks, they will often give you free access to a wide range of ATMs. And in conducting the research for this video, I saw many banks that will refund up to like $30 a month in ATM fees, even if you're using an ATM they are not partnered with. So if you are paying for your bank account or for ATM fees, please look into other options so that you can keep more of your own money. Now, if you don't use a bank and you're paying for check cashing fees, that may be even worse. A lot of people lose $10 to $30 every payday just to access their own money through these check cashing places. In fact, in the book Poverty by America, author Matthew Desmond found that every single day, $61 million is taken away from low income people in the form of overdraft fees, check cashing fees, payday loan fees, and so on. So if you can avoid those, so you can see that these have just a huge negative impact on people who shouldn't have to pay for this stuff. You can open a no-fee bank or prepaid account that accepts direct deposit so that you can avoid those check cashing fees. There are some that don't even require a credit check. It is always worth a shot. And if you are paying a check cashing store, we have seen that some grocery store chains can cash payroll checks for a smaller fee than some of the usual check cashing stores. It might be worth looking into that as well. And if direct deposit is at all an option for you, that is probably the fastest and easiest and most fee-free way to go. Now, if you're paying for credit reports or credit scores, that is also a problem. You're entitled to a free credit report every year from all three bureaus. You just have to go to annualcreditreport.com to claim that, and you don't have to give them any payment information. There are also apps like Credit Karma that can give you free access to a version of your score. There are many different versions, and also more information about your credit there as well. But please don't ever pay a company to get your credit score or check your report, because you get those credit reports for free every year. And there are so many different scoring models that pulling your credit score is often kind of useless, at least in my experience. Another thing you may be paying for when you don't have to is cell phone service. If you're on SNAP, Medicaid, or SSI, or you have a low income, you may qualify for the Lifeline Program. That program can cut your phone bill to zero, and some plans will even give you a free smartphone depending on which plan you choose. You can visit the link that you see there on screen to see a list of plans so that you can choose the best one for you. College is another thing that you don't have to pay for when you're broke, at least not if you go to the right schools. Many community colleges and state schools now offer free tuition for low-income students through a variety of state programs and scholarships. Even high-end Ivy League schools like Harvard have declared free tuition for low income. Sometimes they'll even cover your housing and other associated costs as well. It is truly incredible. And of course, if you qualify for a Pell Grant, you could receive up to nearly $7,000 a year in money that you don't have to repay for your education as well. To get started with those, you just need to go to FAFSA, start there. Don't pay people to help you fill it out. It's really easy to do it on your own. And if you need extra support, start by going to your local college and seeing if there's someone there that can help you, or look for someone at maybe a nonprofit, but don't pay people online to help you with your FAFSA. That's usually very unnecessary. Now, streaming services may also be available to you at no cost in certain circumstances as well. We know that libraries now offer a lot of different free streaming platforms through apps like Hoopla and Canopy. A lot of mobile carriers and credit card companies can include free streaming subscriptions. So make sure you check all of your perks before you pay for anything. And if you have EBT or other benefits, you may be able to get a discount on Amazon Prime. And you may be able to get Paramount Plus at a discount too through Walmart Plus. And you can see our affiliate links for those programs there on screen in the red. Now, tax filing should also be free to you if you make less than $84,000 a year. You can either use IRS Free File to do it yourself online or contact with a VITA volunteer for free in-person help. I know a lot of the companies in the Free File program trick users into paying by hiding the free options or requiring upcharges for different things. Make sure you always start from the links on the IRS website to avoid getting caught up in that. And please try to avoid letting those refund loan companies take money from your return just so that you get it faster. I know sometimes if you file with a company, they're often going to charge you to file it, but then they're also going to offer you an instant refund and then they take your refund and you end up paying a portion of it for that. Try to wait the extra time so that you're not giving money to those middlemen. I think that is so predatory that they do that. And of course, if you have any questions about your Medicare coverage, our partner chapter is a great resource. They can look at all the different plans that are available to you and help you choose the very best one for your needs. So go check that out. And I will be back soon with more ways that you can save money and get free stuff. I'll see you there.